Turn that shit up.
Once again, we are in the building live at Studio 225 on this Monday evening. Man, how y'all boys feeling?
Yeah, man, pretty good
for a Monday.
Yeah, it's definitely, man. I know you kind of heartbroken about the Baltimore Ravens last night.
Go Browns.
We joined y'all on the couch. It's okay.
For sure, but y'all did it. Y'all had a hell of a season, man. Shout out to Lamar Jackson.
Definitely, man.
Oh, yeah, MVP.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, we just gonna get right into this, man. This is a very special interview we're about to do. It's your boy Dro.
DC.
G's. Chris in the building.
And we have a very special guest in here. We actually interviewed this man today, last year. So it's ironic. It's
to the day. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Showed up in my memories.
Wow.
Yeah, man. This guy's a people's champ, man. He's a champion in high school on the hoop court. He's a champion, a MAC division champion in college. He's a overseas champion. He's a
two times.
Two times.
MVP. He's a champion as a coach.
Yeah.
St. Vincent St. Mary, his alma mater.
Yeah. Came home, brought that home.
Yeah,
Forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And he's a author.
Yeah.
He's a movie star. Like, what does this man not do?
I'm saying the man of all hats.
Yeah, man. Introduce yourself to the people, bro.
Yo, what up? It's Romeo Travis, a.k.a. Rome Trav. Just happy to be here. Thanks to the guys at Studio 225 for having me back, man. I love coming here. I love the support. I love to support y'all. And, you know, we brothers, so,
sure,
you know, I look at Dro like a brother, man.
Yeah,
we from the same side of town.
Likewise,
I love what he got going on. So when he brought me into the fold, I said I got to show love and support.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, bro. And I appreciate that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. You got a lot going on nowadays, big bro. We just gonna get right into it, man.
Definitely.
We're currently watching the Shooting Stars movie based on the Fab Five, you, Brian, Drew, Willie, and Shion over at St. V. This was a great movie, got great reviews.
Hell yeah, man. Picked good actors.
Good,
you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Shout out to the little homies.
Great.
Shout out to the homies. All them little niggas should have got an award. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah.
How accurate was this film in comparison to the real story?
About 40%.
Yeah. You know they got a big percent on it.
With real stuff that happened. Now, when I say I did go to Central Howard, I went to Central Howard.
Yeah.
Right.
Did I play varsity my freshman year?
Right. It's like,
I wore a jersey, but I didn't really.
Was I playing?
Yeah, I didn't play a lot.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of people that would play.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, they was better than me.
Yeah.
You know, we had guys that were genuinely better than me.
Real good, yeah.
And
they had a good team.
No, we lost in the regionals that year.
Yeah,
so we had a really, I wasn't upset. I wasn't mad. Like, I was happy to get a jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be different for some people, but I was excited just to be on the varsity roster.
Yeah,
wearing my jersey to school on Fridays. I was just like
varsity.
Yeah, as a freshman, and you know, nobody knew who I was. I just showed up, and I was able to make the team and make varsity. So I was just excited, you know, for everything that come with it. Like, you know, being a freshman on varsity, people know you and showing you love.
They're like, hell yeah, man, that's the little homie. He cool.
Yeah, and you know, and it comes like, you know, I knew a lot of those guys, but they showed me a different level of respect once you know, they view you as a peer.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, he's an athlete. He's doing this thing. Like, yeah, man, don't. Yeah. Hey, he's on.
I ain't no bum. Like, I can hoop a little bit. So it was cool though. It was a good experience too. I went to the movie set maybe 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
Right.
I went once by myself. I hopped in a few scenes. I took my family twice. They hopped in a scene. And then I took them one time just to go see all the behind the scenes stuff.
Oh, yeah,
and so like I wanted them to be able to get the total, you know, like the whole aspect of movie making. Like when will you be able to take your kids on a real movie set? Like,
for real.
You know what I'm saying? So I really I had to take all my kids. I wanted everybody to be a part. Everybody to see it, just so they can like, oh, this is really cool. So it was a dope experience, man. Meeting all those guys, talking to them, getting to know them personally. it was just a great experience. I wish we would have got to know him better. But by the time we even knew, man, I didn't even know they was here. They got here in like April. I didn't pull up until like June.
Yeah, so that's what a question I was going to ask. I remember, coming across on the highway or whatever down by the church over here on the west side. What's the Delia? No, what's that?
Odom. V Odom.
Yeah, the movie set was all over there. They had all the clothing and people there already set up, ready to go. Yeah, man. So when they were recording at that time, like y'all was just popping in and out. It was new.
Yeah, like by that time, we didn't realize that they were here.
Ready recording, yeah.
Because the lady, like, we're gonna start recording. We're like, all right, like, you know what I mean? Like, that don't mean nothing to me.
Cool.
But then, like, when we realized that they were actually in the city, like, we're like, oh man, we gotta pull up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got my homies from Cleveland calling me like, yo, you need to talk to the youngins. He doing X, Y, and Z. Like this still Cleveland. Like, you can't just move how you want to move. And so I had
outside trying to have fun. Yeah, you got.
I mean, I had to pull up. Like, y'all wild.
Where y'all at, right?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all think because y'all downtown in West 6th and
but don't think that
don't
somebody wrong.
Like, you gotta chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you out here.
That's true.
I'm in a movie. I'm doing this. Like, bro,
that's cool. They gonna hear all that. And somebody gonna you don't want to
they was and they all was under 21.
Yeah.
So let alone like y'all not even supposed to be in here.
Yeah,
let alone you out
having
here
fun. You know what I'm saying?
Just wild.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
but not knowing that they, you know what I'm saying, in harm's way.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting the call like, yo, like, do you know that? Like,
y'all might want to come up here.
And I had to step in, like, yo, they my little, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Cover it, make sure that they straight.
For sure,
because I mean, I'm not in that. Like, I don't. I'm at home.
Right. Hell yeah. We definitely don't want nobody out here getting in trouble.
No, but it was because they was trying to get some trim. Like, bro, you gotta chill out.
Yeah, man.
For real.
Find you one and just just relax. They were just out here.
Be out here.
But it was cool though to meet all of them because some of them were actors.
Yeah.
They were cool, like humble. Some of them was hoopers. And they could actually hoop. So
that's
it
what I was gonna ask. Could they really ball?
Yeah, some of them. And ironically, the actor Caleb, the dude from Stranger Things, he had beat everybody in 1-on-1.
Oh shit!
Even Scoop
and Mookie.
Okay.
So he had beat all of them.
He out here.
You know what I'm saying?
He on Stranger Things too.
But he just cared more than all of them. They didn't care. Like,
sure, I get it.
He cared. Like, I actually beat whatever, but he cared too much. They don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna continue on to do their things.
Yeah, their next movie and everything.
They were all great kids though. I mean, I don't want to call them kids. They was all great young men. Humble, hungry. None of them had no bad attitudes. Everybody showed love. And every time I see them, even if I reach out now and talk to them just to check on them, it's still all love.
Oh, yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, you said you showed up to the movie set on multiple occasions, so you got to see what was going on up there. How did it feel seeing NBA prospect? Well, now he's in the NBA, but at the time he was, he hadn't even been drafted yet. But how did it feel to see Scoot Henderson playing you in a movie?
At first it was like, man, he don't even look like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else's character kind of
favor a little bit.
Like, we ain't even in the same room. But when I talked to him and I got a feel for his attitude, his mannerisms, his just natural who he was, I'm like, this fits. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can overlook the looks. Because they hit the attitude. And so the attitude was on point. We got similar mannerisms. He got similar attitude, chill, laid back.
For sure.
But so it was cool. Just for the basketball part, he's better than I ever was. Like, so he's doing stuff. Man. Yeah, he's doing windmills and all. I'm not doing that. So for me, it was humbling because you got to see somebody do that who was actually, an elite athlete. It wasn't they lowered the hoop a little bit on some of them, but just to see his athleticism.
But that's all good.
Yeah, like
he's still doing them dunks.
Yeah, he liked that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's number 3 pick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, he got to be something.
For sure.
It was great to see that up close and actually get to know him, and he's a great kid.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Did he get when you sat down on the movie scene? I mean, on the movie set, did he like talk with you and try to like get anything from you to
were they
apply
doing
to
like
his
that
acting?
character? Like,
See, like that's one thing that I like we did do, but I wish we would have did it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they had already been filming for a while when we actually got a chance to sit down and talk and like, you know, he asked me questions about certain situations or how would I respond if this happened or that happened. And so, like, I wish I would have been able to speak to him earlier,
really.
So we could have been from the whole movie instead of just from that part that I got, you know, and then on, because they didn't even have our numbers or nothing, and it was just weird. Like, it was just like a communication there, but it was just like we told you they were filming, but like you ain't said he was filming in Cleveland and in Akron. Like, we would have. 5-10 minutes. Like, we would have been pulling up.
Hell yeah.
And
At least.
Yeah.
If you could say, how much would you say that you had a hand in the script?
In the script? The actual script, well, I wouldn't say in the word for word, but the overall view. There were some things about me personally that I can speak to in the film that was supposed to go in the film that I had to like stand on. Like, I can't have this
because it don't fit
in this film.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but
man, it's over.
The
movie's over,
and
it's a great movie. It's still
I was supposed to allegedly stab somebody instead of knocking somebody out and breaking their jaw.
Oh
I remember
that's crazy.
Year, bro, and I don't recall you being that angry.
When they called me angry, man, it was it was true.
But it was aggression for the game, love for the sport. I was the hood.
No, like I was really rude and shrewd.
Okay.
And I said what came to my mind.
Okay, direct. Yeah.
I was overly direct. Like, you know what I'm saying? In a way
ain't nothing wrong with that, dog. Adults don't understand that.
It is
as a kid
when you hurt somebody's feelings.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be direct
to the point that you abusing it.
Yeah, like, and I'm just living in my truth. No, you just being a jerk.
You know your tongue is a sword. And
and at the time I didn't know that I was that much of a jerk.
Okay.
And actually, it took me until I got to college.
Right.
And I was joking on one of my teammates. Every day I was just calling him Father Time, because he was 3 years younger than me, but he was going bald at the time.
Oh yeah.
In college, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even thinking about being that age, going bald, and how does that make him feel
as a person?
As a person going through that at that young age.
Right. That's funny though.
But I'm just every day I'm just like, what's up, Father Time? What's up, young old nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you a young old nigga. And so like I would just be on him every day, and he pulled me to the side one day. He was like, yo, you really hurt my feelings when you called me Father Time. And that was literally the first time in my life I realized like could possibly hurt somebody's feelings.
Doing this shit.
And that's when it started to change. Like,
okay.
Because like I used to like roast people to the point like grown men wanting to fight me, like all kind of stuff. Because I would just.
I think that's some aggressive shit.
Like, you
just
keep going.
You just be roasting and then pick up, and then before you know it,
Yeah. So like I wasn't angry, man, but I was very rude and direct, and I would sometimes hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
And then you know, when I transferred, I was angry. I didn't want to be there.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be at Central.
It's supposed to start next year.
Huh?
Like, we never start next year.
No, I didn't know. I mean, man, I didn't know what was about to happen. I just knew that I would like they was cool.
Right.
I knew Brian. Me and Brian went to middle school together. Right. So I knew him.
But you was coming from Bookton, right?
I came from Central.
Central. Yeah.
So I didn't know none. I didn't know none of them like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just popping up. Yeah.
Then like me and Willie had a little silent beef that I didn't even know about. Like,
right.
Yeah. So like my cousins all, you know, they all went to Roswell Kent.
Right.
So all my cousins went to Roswell Kent. I went to Riedinger.
Okay.
So my cousin Tulu, rest in peace. He go up to Willie like, oh, you play my cousin, he about to bust your head. Right. And so Will like, who your cousin? He like, Romeo, you gonna see? And so he's like,
hyping it up. Yeah.
And so I'm like, this is in middle school though.
Right.
So Will going like super aggressive. I don't even know what's going on.
Like,
So
I gotta give him
this
buckets,
carry on
man.
all the way till high school.
Right.
And then like I'm like, bro, what's up? Like what's the issue? Like
Why
what we gotta do?
beefing?
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he like, man, oh yeah, was you talking all that? Ooh. I'm like, oh man, I never. And so like that's we had to squash that because
Right.
me and him had a real beef that I didn't even didn't even know about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
just because you was playing, yeah.
and so like it was like some hurdles. Like I wasn't happy.
Right.
I was angry. Like I did all these white people.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I went to Barrett, which is in between
Right, yeah.
in between
Rosemary.
Wilbit and the Rosemary.
Yeah.
I went to Barrett. I went to Reedinger.
Right.
Then I went to Central. Like it's
Right.
all black.
Yeah.
Right.
You
It
know
wasn't
what I'm
none of
saying?
this. Yeah.
So like when I got there, it was 90% white.
Yeah, and then the adjustment, right? Y'all have like religious classes and stuff like that.
Yeah, religious classes. We had dress code.
Right.
Yeah, collared shirt every day.
Yeah, the dress code every day. Yeah.
Slacks, khakis every day.
And it had to have the logo, right?
No, this
Okay.
before you just had to buy your own. You had the
Okay.
collar shirt, khakis, boots, or dress shoes, tucked in,
Yeah.
belt on, no facial hair.
Oh man.
So they catch you no braids or dreads.
Yeah,
You got
I remember the
So they catch you with facial hair. He don't even say just.
So you can get in trouble if you got a mustache and shit? Or
You had to
stubble,
cut your
whatever?
facial hair off.
But if he was being a jerk,
They could do it.
go ahead and get that razor off my desk. So they had a like the headmaster, principal or whatever. He wouldn't even be like mad or yell. He'd just be like, "Go get the razor."
Right. That's way worse than anything else, bro.
And don't even. There's nothing to talk about. Like if you don't, it's, you
That's
do.
protocol. That's
You got to go to. You getting in detention. You get X amount of detentions. You get suspended. You off the team. So like you don't even. You know what I'm saying? So
you
like
gotta
it's like
do this. You have to do this.
like we couldn't have braids, and so like when you see the nappy froze
Right.
our senior year, that was us protesting.
Right.
So like we can't get braids, we just gonna have the nastiest,
gonna have the
nappiest
nappiest
fro,
Yeah, no,
and
for
just
real.
be out here.
Yeah,
Like you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
we can't do. We can only do so much.
Yeah.
But that was our way to protest.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, like we ain't about to be the clean cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's why y'all knew
saying?
how.
Yeah, we ain't about to just do whatever y'all tell us to do. We gonna
Right.
do it
We
our
gonna
way.
do what we
Like
want
you know what I'm saying? So like that was a way for us to protest.
Yeah.
And so you see a lot of us with nasty froze and not picked out, matted,
Yeah,
everything.
right.
That's just because we wasn't allowed to have braids.
Now, what made you leave Central and go to St. P?
Man, since I'm on the podcast, I guess it's a long story.
Right.
But so the last week of school we got exams,
Yeah.
and so like during exam week, teachers just like pretty much done teaching. Like you just in class until it's time to take your test.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my homegirls, man, we actually still homegirls. I'm actually her daughter's, goddad. Like this is how cool we was.
Right.
So she's like, "Oh, I'm playing a computer game."
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, can I play with you?" I don't care. Like, so she comes sit in the chair next to me. We playing on the computer. A teacher run in like, "Oh no, oh no." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You trying to get you something in my class?"
Wow.
I'm like, "What? Like, how'd you go from that to, you know what I'm saying?" So she goes, long tangent, blah blah blah. Long story short, she said she's gonna call my mom. And
Which teacher was it?
Miss Whaley, black lady, short blonde hair. She was only there for maybe a year. She was a science teacher.
True.
But she was like, I'm gonna call your mom. This back then, cell phones at first. She got a little cell phone. She threatening me. I'm like, man, you call my mom, like she gonna be upset. Like she probably gonna come up here and stab you with a pencil. She's like, is that a threat? Is that a threat? You're threatening me.
Right.
And so I'm like, oh man, I was just joking. Like, but she
Don't call my mom.
She's like, that's a threat. So like, she's like, that's a threat. You're getting expelled.
Oh wow.
So I had to go. I went to the principal's office, and so I get to the principal's office. They call my mom. She come up there. My mom get there, and the principal looks at me like, "This your mom?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "No, this lady right here is your mom." So I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "So your brother is named Melvin?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah."
Right.
So my brother had got in trouble earlier this year, but if you see my brother,
Right.
if you see us apart, you wouldn't think we was brothers.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you see us side by side, like, man, y'all actually
Y'all
look
kinda
alike.
look right, yeah,
But like he dark skinned, thick, strong, like you know what I'm saying. But I'm tall, light skinned, so we don't look nothing alike.
Yeah, so it was similar in high school.
Yeah, Yeah, more similar before the beards and all that.
Yeah.
So long story short, the principal goes, this is not an expellable offense, but you got to take your final exam in my office. I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
So I get to take the test in her office. She comes up to me afterwards like, you need to leave this school because if you don't, I'm going to make your life a living hell.
Who said that's in the principal?
The principal.
Kept it real.
Mrs. Mann.
Right.
She wore a blue knee brace. I'll never forget it.
Ooh.
Third office on the third floor.
Yeah, I was second floor principal.
Yeah.
Wherever she at, man.
Yeah, but kept it real. I mean, like, it's a lot of teachers out here that's that honest about life.
Yeah.
And, you know
I
what
had
I'm
a
saying?
teacher like that.
You run into them, you know what I'm saying,
Good
early.
year. They got me about that.
Yeah,
Quick, too.
you run
3
into them
weeks.
early, man. You run into them, and then you have to figure out, well, damn, what you gonna do? But what happened?
That was my greatest blessing.
Right,
I knew I couldn't go back there.
right. So
Like, you know what I'm
gotta
saying?
get
Like,
the
when
hell
people
up out of
ask me, like, how you know God is real? Because his hand has been in my life my whole
Real shit.
time. Like, every time that I wanted
Guided
to.
you somewhere.
Yeah, like, every time I wanted to
there.
go
Thought you was
something.
gonna do something.
It was like, no, this is where
what
we're
we
going.
gonna do.
This is what we're doing.
Right.
And so,
yeah.
like, I knew I couldn't go back there.
Right.
The coach, the assistant coach, Perry Jeffries, he hit me like, it's this AAU team I want you to try out for.
Right.
I'm like, man, what's the team? He like, just go to this address, go in the gym, and see if you make the team. I get there, it's the Shooting Stars. I'm like, oh, man, I don't rock with these dudes like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so I get there, I'm like, but I ain't no punk.
Right.
They seen me, I seen them. It's time.
Now I'm about to play. Right?
Yeah, I got to hoop because I ain't running from nothing. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? I ain't
right.
ducking no smoke. We ain't say that back there, but
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't running from nothing.
Yeah.
So I play, I make the team. Coach Drew like, yo, I want you to play for us exclusively, and so I did. And then, me and Brown was cool. We went to middle school together. He like, well, how y'all looking next year? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going back. And Coach Drew heard that. And then next week I was at St. V.
Hey, clap it up one time on the thing, man.
Shout out to Coach Drew.
Yeah,
You said word?
Yeah, and just like, man, it happened like people like, oh, because, I essentially came out of nowhere. I didn't play high level AAU. I wasn't, on any of those
Teams
like,
that was traveling.
Yeah, none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Under the radar.
So when they seen me, they're like, oh, they cheating, they flying people in.
Who
like,
is this? He ain't even from
they
here.
brought him from somewhere
Right.
else. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I
I
just
grew up right
yeah,
here.
I just pulled up straight from over here, from the east side. Like, I ain't come, but that's how I got to St. B. And when people always ask me about my story and my life, man, it's always been an organic, like, guidance from God. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, most of my mistakes were already stuff where I didn't listen to the wisdom that was put before me. And I chose to do otherwise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people want to point fingers and blame other people for all this. My mistakes are mine.
Right.
This is decisions that I made, and I just ran every stop sign, every red flag.
God told you to stop, and it was like, I'm still.
Yeah. Now I listen.
Yeah.
Before, because God would tap me on the shoulder, and I would, get off me. You know what I'm saying? Now I get that tap. I'm in tune. I'm listening.
Right.
Sure.
I'm stopping. And so, but everything has pushed me to. I went to St. V. Then even getting to Akron U. Like I wasn't even supposed to go to Akron U.
Right.
So Coach Drew was. So I'm getting recruited by, a lot of schools, actually more schools for football than basketball.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So Coach Drew, like, I can get you to go to Akron U for free if you don't take a basketball scholarship. Right? So I'm not hearing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing, don't take the scholarship. Right. That's all I'm hearing is, don't take a scholarship. But I'm like,
why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would I not take a scholarship?
Yeah, full athletic scholarship. Like, I'm taking this. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the day I signed my letter of intent, I sat at my grandma's table. It was just me by myself.
Who were you gonna take the scholarship?
It was Akron U or Robert Morris, but I wasn't gonna take either. I was just gonna play my senior year and then see what happened.
Okay.
Like, we look at our schedule. We played 5 top 10 teams in the country.
Right.
So if I go anywhere and play good, I can get an offer. We playing on ESPN.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm thinking like, I don't want to be a throw-in or, all right, we'll take you.
What happened?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather go somewhere where that I'm wanted and that I know that I can play at this level. Like, maybe I could have played at Ohio State. I don't know. Maybe not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I could by how I played, but at that time, I wasn't sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was I was honest with myself. Like,
young dude.
but I'm honest with myself. Like, I don't know if I can play there.
I don't want to.
But I know if I go here, I'm going to play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know. Like, so I was like, man, forget it. Like, you know. And
was that for basketball or football?
Basketball.
Okay.
They offered me a football scholarship my sophomore year.
That's actually going to be my question. What other like scholarships did you get for football?
I got Pitt, Purdue, UConn, and Missouri, all to play football. But so I'm talking to the coach from Purdue, and he was like, "Yeah, we really want you. We don't have a lot of guys with your size and ability and blah 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 blah." He's like, because I played defense. He was like, I played defensive end. Yeah, I had 23 sacks in 2 seasons.
Miles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we got Miles Davis.
But
somewhere next to him.
He on top of Miles Garrett's book is on top of Miles Garrett.
But they told me they wanted me to play offense. He's like, because of my build, I was only like 220, 215 at the time. They wanted me to play splitting, actually. Like, this was before the slot, and they didn't want me to be in the trenches blocking. I was only like 215, 220, but I ran like a 4.6.
Play all the gaps.
So they wanted me to be like a split end, like I'm not quite a wide receiver, but I'm not a tight end. And so he's like, we run 5 wide. We put you in the middle of the floor, can't nobody guard you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You going against linebackers. Like, you going to tear them up. I'm like, okay, like, that sounds sweet. Like, when would I have to report? Like, you know, like, when y'all want me to come? I'm like, you graduate in June. Tomorrow. We need you here like a week after that. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, all right, what I'm going to do when I get there? It's like, oh, you going to lift. I said, all right, and then what? It's like, we're going to start practice. We're probably going to red shirt you so you get bigger. I said, what I'm going to be doing that time? Lift. Then the season over, you get a week off, you get to go home, and then you come back. I'm like, what I'm going to do when I come back? Lift.
You want action,
and I'm like, nah, like, I don't, like, I'm ready to get to it. Like, I can play. Like, I may not be able to, I wasn't ready to physically to play football. 1, 2, I didn't love it. I had fun playing football, but I didn't love it. I didn't love it enough to do what it took to be great at it. So that's the main reason why I didn't take a scholarship for football, because I knew I didn't have what it take to be great at it. I just played football because I enjoyed it. I had fun. Like, every year I would get sick during 2 days, just like, because I didn't like football practice. Like, I liked playing, but I didn't like what came with it. Like, you got to be real strategic, and football is like the most team sport in, you know, ever, in my opinion. Like 11 people got to be on the same page for this stuff to work. Like, you know, like, and I was never on the same page with my linebackers. I would do whatever I wanted to do just because I felt like I was having fun. Like, you know what
I'm
I mean?
out here enjoying this shit.
That's why I never played football. I went to Central, they were like, just run. I'm like, dude, I've been boxing for years. Like, I'm ready to hit. If I can't hit, I'm going home. Like, you
should have played just so you could hit somebody.
They wouldn't let me hit.
No,
like,
he
here, just run.
He a boxer.
They like, just run. I want you to run and watch.
That's probably why they was.
I'm like, this is Central power. You need me on the field. Like, no, just run and watch. I'm like, all right, bet.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Central always had, like, and I'm saying this from a nigga that come from East High School. All right, Central Howard had terrible football teams.
The worst.
Yeah, we had bad teams.
But basketball,
some of the best.
them games were some of the greatest games in the world to go.
Epic.
To,
Epic.
So since we talking about that and we on that topic, how did it feel when St. V played against Central? How did it feel?
That was at the Jar, right?
Yeah.
That was one of them nights.
Look at those guys who
where they locked the doors, it got full.
Yeah, Sports Illustrated there, ESPN there.
Did LeBron did he dunk between his legs from the baseline?
In the warm-ups, he did.
In the warm-ups,
I remember that shit.
Yeah.
No, it was great, man, because like, I only had a few true friends on the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of them was big homie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most
Sure.
of them, I was a freshman, so they juniors and seniors.
Yeah.
So they're not looking at me like a friend.
Yeah,
they
they-
looking at me like big homie. Like,
Right.
you know, trying to big bro me, put their arm around me.
Come on, man. You
the X, Y, and Z. And all of them, I mean, every one of them I still got a lot of love and respect for.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Swan Cheatham,
Yeah.
Dre Stone,
Yeah,
Boo
Stone,
Steens,
Mhm.
Jamal Epps,
Yeah.
Bethune, like
Yeah.
all of them, like, you know, BG, Brandon Green.
That's my cousin.
Yeah, like all of them guys, like really, like put their arm around me and show me love. Like, you know, all of them for different reasons, but they all
Right.
did.
Right.
And so when I got to play against them, for me, it's like playing against the big homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's my chance. It's my chance to show y'all, like, I can play.
Right.
Like, I can hold it down, and I'm
niggas, you supposed to have me out there.
yeah. Like, I should have been playing last year.
Told y'all
Right.
niggas.
But no, it was a great experience. Like every game was close.
Right. Yeah.
My
Okay.
junior year, the next after that, I actually dunked for game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
yeah.
one dunk for game. So like that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
so like that was
Wait, you saying your dunk won the game?
It was an
Yeah.
and one
Yeah.
too.
And
Yeah.
one.
And
Oh.
one.
and
Dunk.
one dunk.
Shit.
It was 63-62. I
Yeah.
think we were up. So they full court pressing us. He throw it ahead to me. It's 1-on-1, me and dude. I ain't gonna say his name out of
It's
respect.
all good. It's all good.
Posted it.
Boom!
Yeah.
And one. You know what I'm saying? So like that was.
Y'all
like
can
that,
read the newspaper articles.
Yeah, y'all can fact check
Do
me.
the math.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything I say is I could pull up a video and show you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
thing
yeah.
I don't lie about what I did or didn't
For
do.
sure, for sure.
But that was one of the best feelings that I had playing like that. And then we played at Gund Arena that year, which is now Rocket Mortgage,
Yeah.
Q
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I had 31 that game. And so, like, that was another one sold out.
Right.
We played against Warrensville Heights. They thought they
Yeah.
was going to beat us. They talked trash all year long.
Yeah.
And we smacked them boys.
That was that at the end of the year?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
in the playoffs. So
Yeah,
they
yeah,
wasn't on our
uh-huh.
schedule. So it was in the regionals, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
it was in the regionals. So we beat them. So that was a great feeling. Like, I had 27 at halftime. I was killing
Oh,
them.
yeah. Smoking shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you niggas getting all these buckets.
Yeah, fact. So that was those was great memories, man, and it was good to be able to kind of close the chapter on a lot of the stuff that happened before, like, you know, playing against your old friends,
Right.
Yeah.
your old teammates, and
Wrapping
things
it
like
up,
that.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
being
for it
able
to come
move
back
on.
full circle before moving on to the next, you know what I'm saying, level.
So I can move on to the next level.
For sure.
Like, okay,
Absolutely.
I could play with y'all. It's
Uh-huh.
all love, but it's still all love. Even when I see him today,
Right, for
it's
sure.
still all love.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Hold on, before we move on, this movie scene right here.
Yeah.
As we walking out of Bookville, and I get jumped. I know I'm from the east side.
Is that
Yeah.
that wasn't how it
Yeah,
went.
we're going to have to talk about this.
Man, I got 26 first cousins.
Right.
Ain't nobody let me walk nowhere by myself.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Ain't no way I'm getting jumped. I've never
yeah.
been jumped in my life.
So this never happened. This
Not
is
even
bullshit.
close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Look at how he.
Okay, so what he's
But
saying,
for drama, but
it's 40% real and
Yeah.
60% Hollywood. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Look, they was like, how do we show drama and
Hey.
camaraderie?
He
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he sized him up and knocked him out. But I've never, I just want to go on record, I've never been jumped.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that because that would have been a good question. Like, well, who's the nigga that snuffed you in the?
Still alive.
Like, that never happened.
I've never been snuffed in my life.
Never happened.
Better keep his hands to himself.
Right, for real.
Not
No,
fun.
real
I
shit.
mean,
Real shit.
Rome a big dude. I mean, and
Right, man. First
a
of all,
motherfucker really be
Real
got
shit.
a lot of balls to just walk up and just
yeah,
snuff
it ain't
Rome.
that many niggas that was like, yeah, I'm about to just run up. And try to
I mean,
punch you.
and but I
tried.
also greet people with love.
For
Like,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? No matter where I am,
For
I
sure.
always show love. I always
Yeah.
dap people up,
Yeah.
say what's up. You know what I'm saying? So
First.
like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
regardless of whoever or wherever I'm at, I always greet people
Right.
because that's the energy that I want.
Right.
So I create the energy that I want to receive.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so was that a thing anyways? Like the east side, west side?
Back then, it was
I mean,
heavy.
of course, yeah.
No,
I mean,
it
like,
was heavy.
yeah,
It was
like,
heavy.
So 20, he from the north side and shit. He grew up North Hill boxing and shit like that.
I ain't never had no problems. I got too
Nah.
many cousins.
Well, you know, that's what I'm saying. It was the same situation, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knew that you was a fighter, and on top of that, it was too many of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, right? You know what I'm
But
saying?
the West Side East Side beef was bigger than the North Side West Side beef.
Yeah, man,
is
going
right
to
now.
Perkins Pool was a thing, dog.
Yeah,
like I
like-
remember those days thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just go to Perkins Pool and have fun.
Nah.
And
No.
motherfuckers to be coming out the woods and
But
shit.
yeah, no, I never had beef with nobody for no reason other than
Right.
something that we disagreed on, or a
Right.
third party said
Shit
something.
that really wasn't nothing.
Yeah, no serious stuff. I never had no serious beef,
Right,
and
right,
mostly it's about some girl or something. And
Yeah.
once we was able to
right.
actually look each other in the eye,
Talk about it. That
we
shit
was able
over,
to
right.
get past it. So
Uh-huh.
like I've never had
sure.
I've never had any problems.
So
with-
so that part of the movie for sure was a lot.
Yeah, no, I've never had problems.
Right.
I've never had that kind of problem, like
Right,
because
right.
I don't
Carry yourself that way.
Yeah, I don't
But
put myself in
second
that type of situation.
Right.
I went to like 7 elementary schools,
Yeah.
and so a lot of them dudes like
They knew you anyways.
we
yeah.
went to school together. Dog,
Yeah.
I know you.
I know you
Right.
from somewhere,
Yeah, like,
bro.
yeah.
like
yeah.
I really know, like man, I know
Yeah.
your full name. I know where your
Uh-huh.
mom's. Like, bro, I
Yeah.
know. Quit playing, man.
Right.
Like,
Uh-huh. Yeah. So
Like-
yeah, that was cool.
I spend most of my time breaking up fights. Like that was me. Like I'm that guy. Like if I see somebody getting jumped, I'm stopping
Hey
it.
man,
Like,
cut it
yeah.
out, bro.
yeah, man, bro, you trying to go to jail? Like, man, chill out.
Man, you don't know
That
what's
was
gonna
me.
happen.
I had
Uh-huh.
I had to stop doing that because people like I seen a dude getting jumped. I stop it. His people call me like, who was jumping him? Tell me where they
Right.
live at. Like trying to put me in the
man.
middle of the
Yeah.
like. So
Yeah.
I even stopped getting in the middle of that stuff
Yeah,
because
no,
like,
for real, they get real. Yeah.
yeah, they wanted to pull me into some. I'm like,
Well, who
bro,
was it, bro? Like, I
where he
can't
live
tell
at?
you.
Like, what's
I
his
don't know.
name? I'm like, oh no.
I don't even know him, man. I
Yeah,
stopped it.
Fuck that.
They ran off.
Yeah,
I didn't
those
even
boys.
see it.
For sure. But yeah, man. Let's talk about this book that you just dropped, man.
Yeah, man.
In spite of.
Yeah.
What gave you the motivation to write this book?
Mostly I felt like my story would benefit people who come from similar situations.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
A lot of us come from different situations as far as having a dual parent household,
Yeah.
low income housing,
Right.
difficult situations in high school, college, and beyond, and how to get past those, how to navigate through those situations. And so, like, I wanted to be able to lay out parts of my life and give people some sort of motivation or inspiration on how to navigate those times, or be like, he's been through this. How can I get through?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
And when
that's what's up.
where can the people purchase this book?
RomeTrav.com, www.rometrav.com.
Yes.
The book is available now for purchase. I want to do another book signing. A lot of people couldn't make the first one, even though we had about 60, 70 people show up.
Right.
Yeah.
Drove,
Yeah,
everybody,
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
pulled up, and
Yeah,
it was
for sure.
great. You
Had
know,
to.
Yeah.
so that was a great experience. But I really just wanted to be able to show people, in spite of their situation,
Right.
and whatever that may be. Like, you know, everybody may not have had a single parent household.
Right.
Everybody may not have had low income.
Right.
But there's certain things in life, like, you know, I always say, you're going to keep getting tested till you get the message. Like, you know,
Right.
until you really stop doing the same dumb stuff. Like,
You going? Yeah.
like for me, it was drinking and partying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of my crutches. Like, that was
Vices,
like a
yeah.
big
Yeah.
vice of mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that. Like, you
So
know,
you have
and,
to chill out
and
a
I
little
didn't
bit.
get it. Like, and that's one of the
Right.
reasons why I never made the NBA.
Right.
Because that's
Yeah.
You know, I highlighted that in the book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. And okay. So, beginning of the book, man, you pretty much run through growing up and shit on the east side. You know what I'm saying? And everything throughout your life, moving around and shit. With growing up with your family and shit. You were where in the family of your
I'm the youngest of 4.
of 4? Yeah.
And I'm the only light skinned one. and so
Right.
like that was a real
Made it,
that was a real thing.
they
Yeah.
gave you the business.
Oh man. Like you know, my brother called me anything he could think of.
Right.
Damn.
Like literally anything.
Joke that could come up. Yeah.
And he got to the point where he couldn't even get creative no more. And he was just like, "Shut up, wall!" like you ain't even creative. I'm just
Okay,
a wall
I'm a
now.
wall now.
I
Milk,
ran out, bro.
egg,
Right. That's what
cake
I am.
mix.
Right.
Like it was like he would go on and on.
Right.
And then, like, you know, anything white he could think of, bread, crust, like everything.
This is where the attitude comes from.
That's where, you know what I'm saying? But
you ain't gonna call me banana pudding, no.
man, dog, we got one more time.
One more time.
Yeah,
Right.
only time only time I ever got a hit on my brother.
Right.
Is like all this time we was
You talk about that in
arguing.
the book too.
Yeah, like all this time we was arguing and stuff. My brother would never beat me up.
Right.
He would always either just slam me or just hold me, but he would never go all the way there on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's big bro.
Yeah.
But one time my mom came and put him in a full Nelson. I said, "Oh, this my time. This is my time." That's the only hit I ever got on my brother. Yeah, I got my hit off. I only got one though. It wasn't even a two-piece. I only got one. He broke out of that full Nelson. Hit me in my stomach so hard. He said, "You lucky that's all I do to you."
Right.
But in my mind, I won.
Yeah.
But,
mine.
yeah, my brother would never take it. He would never take it there on me. Never. As much as I pushed him and antagonized him. And
he knew his little bro.
Yeah, I mean, still now.
One time.
Right.
One. That's it. I got my one. I got my one off.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Big Bro, man.
Yeah, shout out Big Bro, man. He's the best big brother, man. A lot of people ask me like, how can you hoop, like, you know, or play football or anything? My brother 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
And I'm playing with him and his friends.
Oh, yeah.
So when I'm playing with kids my age, like, this is easy.
That's a walk in the park.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, like, you know, like, why you ain't never scared? Bro, I played against
I had to
grown
walk
men.
down to the street to the hood and, like, really ball, like.
Dog, I'm playing against grown, drunk men.
Yeah, for real. For real. Seriously, dog.
Dog, Morgan Park Saturday?
Morgan Park.
Yeah.
Morgan Park. Yeah.
Dog.
Record up there.
The weed out game, 7-Eleven.
Dog.
Some of the
7-Eleven
best.
shut out.
But that was some of the best basketball you could have ever in your life. Bro.
Yeah.
You know, and it was great. And I even, you know,
until something happened.
Yeah, but I had great big homies. You know, guys like Rudy and you know Marcus. You know, and they would always be like, "Nah, like this ain't for you." Yeah. They might drink. Right. But you need to go to the store and get you some water. Drink some water out the fountain. Get you a Gatorade.
Better go get something to drink.
Yeah, like they always like
ice cream truck come get it.
Yeah, like you know, but they always was like no.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. This ain't. And so and then like at first I was scared to hoop with him. Right. You know what I mean? He like, bro, ain't nobody gonna beat you up.
Yeah, once you get, we
then once I got that in my head, like, ain't like nobody, like man, I'm telling you, nobody gonna beat you up.
Yeah, like,
it's cool. Yeah,
it's been up ever since. Like man, you know what I'm saying? Even if you do fight on the court, it ain't gonna be nothing but 10 seconds.
Right. Yeah. Before somebody,
you lose in 10 seconds, bro. You meant to lose.
For sure.
Yeah. Actually, street fight don't last more than 3 months.
That's true.
You yours first.
Yeah, for sure. Did you find it difficult coming out and, you know, showing that vulnerability writing this book?
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of personal shit in it.
It took me a long time to complete it just because of the vulnerability. Just of being scared of, will people feel it?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, will people respect it? Will people not even read it?
Yeah.
Will people say you lying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go back and take some stuff out. And,
that's true.
Because, like
highly critical. We come from Akron.
And it's a small, like, very concentrated.
Yeah.
And, like, you know,
that's true.
Certain stories about certain people, I had to take out.
Yeah.
Negative and positive, because, like, you don't know how everybody else is going to take it.
Yeah, or where that's going to jump a line and
go somewhere else that I never intended
I understand,
to be. So I had to take a step back. It took me like 3 years to be like, all right, I'm going, like,
this is it.
I'm done.
Right.
You know, I'm not, you know, and then the editing process and all that other stuff. And so.
So doing the editing and shit, like, I know it's a lot of shit that you probably was like, all right, it's in here, but like, I don't want this to be it. That's not gonna be it. It's in here, but I don't want it. And I'm sure a lot of people or the editors were like, oh no, we need to keep this. Or
no, I mean, because that's my book.
Right.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's mine, 100%.
Right.
I didn't go through a publishing company. Nobody had to tell. Like, that's another reason why I did self-publish.
Right.
So nobody can push me or force me
to try to
tell stories or
that
make it more juicy, quote unquote, make it a LeBron book. You know, like say something negative about or positive about, like, you know what I'm saying? So like I didn't want it to be a LeBron book.
Yeah, I understand.
I didn't want it to be a St. Vincent, St. Mary encapsulating. I wanted it to be my life story.
For sure.
And that was a part of my story, a big part, but that's not this story.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so like that's why I self-published first. Like I can always go back and sell it to a publishing company and collect royalties and let them do all that other stuff.
Yeah. Did you ever do a movie?
I don't want to do a movie.
Right.
Like, you know, if somebody was like, yo, we'll pay you to do a movie, I'm like, all right, go ahead. Like, you know, but I personally have no desire of making that into a movie. Like, you know, I've been through a lot.
It's my life.
Yeah, like, you know, for me, it's like, okay, like, it's cool. I did it, but it's nothing that I'm not glorifying it. I'm not trying to put it on display. Like, it's just something that happened, and I'm trying to get other people to learn from my life or some things that I've done, and maybe you can implement some of these same things and be successful in your own right. For sure. Not just sports, but you know,
in life.
Like you know, like it took me a long time to realize what success really was, and it wasn't chasing money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So who did you lean on through that whole process?
Actually, my wife's cousin is actually an editor, so I wrote the book myself, completely 100%.
Oh yeah, that's
sat down. Typed it out
all the way through.
Yeah,
what's up, man? A lot of people don't do that. They have people write it for them.
No, I did like you say when I 100%, like I did that. It took me a while, like, you know, because it's a lot of that is traumas that you're trying to work through because you're going through life chronologically, so you're remembering stuff from certain ages and it's taking you to certain places and you like, and you know, even if I don't write about it, I'm still thinking about it. You know, and so like that trauma is reopening old wounds, and so you had to get past that. Then you got to get past the part like, dang, I told this story, but I can't really tell this story. Let me take that out and tell a different story. You know, and so like the whole process was difficult because I didn't really have nobody to lean on because it was my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and I didn't tell my life.
And I didn't want to lean on them, and they tell me their perspective, and like that's not how I remember it. You know,
my life.
My memory may be different from somebody else's, and my point of view might be different from somebody else's.
Real shit.
And it may actually not even be what happened to them, but it's what I saw,
or how I felt,
and how I felt, or how that event affected me. And so, like some people actually felt some kind of way. Because they like, well, I don't remember it like that. Well, this is not your book. If you want to write your own book, like you do your whatever you want to do. And, you know, and like so, I spent most of my time going back, making sure I didn't hurt anybody's feelings, making sure I wasn't disrespectful, making sure that I tried to paint everybody in the best light possible. Even people who I don't rock with at all, I've never publicly because. One of my friends, I actually spoke to Maverick Carter about it, and he was like, "Just remember, everything once it's printed, it's out there forever." And so once he said like that changed the whole dynamic because I was about to go in on certain aspects, like
forever, and
like you know what I'm saying.
I don't feel that way about you now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But like you know, like
forever,
certain people I wanted to go in on, like real, like and tell my side of the story. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm like, for one, that's petty. For two, I'm not a mudslinger. For three, I'm not out here trying to step on nobody to get hired. Like, you know what I mean? So, and that's what that process was for me. It was difficult though because it's like you said,
it's part of my life story.
And it's real, and it really happened, and you open yourself up, and you being vulnerable, and then you get to that point of like, okay, I'm cool with everything that could possibly come from this.
So like I know a lot of that is a healing journey, right? In a way too, like, you know what I'm saying, you type in your life out and you learn this shit about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Was there things that like you didn't cope with or didn't know that you didn't cope with growing through your life?
I mean, even now, when I got to the parts about my father, like, you know, like that was very difficult for me. Because, you know, as a young child, you don't understand. But as an adult,
sure.
you I fully
It's
understand.
like I'm a father, as a father.
Yeah, as a father, a husband, a baby daddy also.
Right.
Like you fully understand what he was dealing with. But he also had other demons that he was dealing with. And you know, and now I get it. Before my dad died, we made peace.
Right.
You know, he died in 2018, and before he died,
to get that piece,
like we actually made, he's never seen before that.
Right.
He never got to see his grandkids, like my kids. I would say.
Right.
So I would never take my kids to see him. I'm like, he wasn't no dad. He don't get to be a granddad.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was crazy because in June I came home from overseas. I took all my kids to see him. We hung out for hours. He died in July.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
sorry
just
that.
that.
So like catching up, coming back and shit. Did it feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, was it like a normal day in the office when y'all met when y'all came back home?
No, it was great. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I didn't hold any anger towards him. Like more so, I was more like disappointed. Like, dang, you really a sucker for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I felt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you took the easy way out.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know my mom.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, my mom's a strong black woman.
Right.
Mostly because she had to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, just because we've all dealt with women, we've all made mistakes. And how hard is it to go back to that woman after you made that mistake?
Like, yo, I fucked up and let's
like, you know what I'm saying? He took the sucker way out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, no disrespect to him being dead, but that's just what he did. And you know, and for me, like, I wanted to do that.
Right.
And I felt like, man, why do I feel like it's okay to take the easy way out? And then once you peel them layers back, like, I know where it came from.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I had to face everything and stand on it. Every mistake I've ever made, every untruth I've ever told, or everything I said I was going to do and didn't do.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to face that. I had to look that right
down the face.
And be a man about it.
Hell yeah.
And so, like, that's one of the things that I urge my kids to do, is to, if you make a mistake, just stand on it. I made a mistake. How can we fix it?
Right. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
The
book, I know you just said that you have no desire at all to turn the book into a movie, but it is such a good read that I would not be mad at seeing a movie, a script made from your book, man, telling your life story. Because it is a story that deserves to be told, and I highly suggest that everybody out there watching this, everybody who knows Rome,
man, go get the book.
If you just enjoy reading, just go get the book In Spite Of, man. It's a really great read. RomeTrav.com. Pick it up, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Did you
Man's words.
So you want to do? Have you ever did like you want to do the Audible joint where?
That's my next thing that I'm going to do is the audio book. And I've had,
You gonna have voices?
Me.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Your words.
You gotta sit down and do it.
You heard it from the horse's mouth.
We got a booth right over here.
We got the booth, but I'm saying
I didn't know. See, like once again, when I come back here, all this information is flying at me. Like, man, I didn't know because I was hesitant because I didn't want to go to a studio and then do all this work, and then I want to do the back end first, make sure that I'm able to publish it where I can put it and do all that back end work first, and then be able to come back, because reading the book is easy. I don't want to say easy, but that's the less strenuous part.
But man, the door is always open, so you definitely welcome, bro. And we ain't like saying
GP. Free of charge,
just come
bro.
through and do it.
Just come through and do it.
No, I mean that's something that's on my list of things to do. With the baby coming and all of that, so it's been,
during the signing, during the signing, we pulled up and stuff, and wifey over there and stuff, she's expecting this stuff.
She's
right on the cusp.
She's pregnant in a mug. She due next month.
Okay, hell yeah! Congratulations, early congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Man.
Thank you.
What y'all gonna name him?
Roman.
Roman, okay.
So
That's
not
dope,
quite
man.
Rome, but
Right,
But
right,
still
close
name
enough.
close enough.
Yeah, he gonna have my middle name. I didn't want him to be a junior,
Yeah,
but I wanted him to be close enough to
Right,
where,
right.
like, you know,
Yeah.
I wanted him to be his own man.
yeah.
Especially being in Akron, I didn't want him to try to
have to carry the
because you don't have to be me. I'm me.
real shit. Yeah, I did this, so
Yeah.
you ain't got to do
Yeah,
this.
you don't have
can
to
be
me.
whatever you want to
can be
be.
a damn athlete.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't care. Yeah, whatever you want.
Just be it.
Yeah,
like, you know, just enjoy it. But that's the biggest thing that I wanted for him. Well, what I want for him is to be his own self. And every day when I take my kids to school, all I do is say, be the best version of you.
Real shit.
That's
You
real.
know,
That's
and,
real.
you know, so like I don't be nobody else. Don't try to be me. Don't try to be your mom.
Yeah.
Just be the best version of you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and so I always try to instill that into them because, you know, with the social media and your friends and a lot of these kids are always trying to be the next somebody else. Being the next X, Y, and Z, but just be you.
Yeah. It's okay to have them aspirations, but be you.
But be you. You can take pieces of them. Oh, I like this. Let me borrow that. I like that. Let me take that. Like, but you can't try to totally encompass somebody else's spirit.
Right.
That's not even realistic.
Everybody's inspired by somebody, but you don't try to be that person. You stick to being you. So my next question, I just had it and it just slipped my mind just that fast.
It's the weed.
Yeah, I need to
Hold on.
I don't know if I need to stop or I need to smoke more.
You're right. I don't know if I need to stop.
Do I got a button for that?
You need to smoke more for sure.
That's what it be.
Yeah,
go ahead,
man.
You need to Stephen A. Smith button.
Yeah, sure.
I do got the weed. I do got the
off the weed
from Friday though.
Oh, God put this in for me and you. But I will say this, man. LeBron is not a fucking human being, man. How is he damn near 40 years old and still getting better somehow? Him and Steph Curry, that shit they did the other night was like phenomenal, man.
Bro, I'm gonna say this, and this is what people really don't understand. There is no magic pill.
Right.
It's work.
Right. It's work.
It's work, man. Like, it's work, bro. Like, I done been on vacation with this man.
And he's still working out.
Got his trainer.
Yeah.
With him. We could have did
all
had a great time the
he
night
gonna burn
before.
all that off, the next day.
Before 11 o'clock, he didn't hit the gym.
Yeah.
He done already been in the gym. He back.
Right.
And so, like, ain't no magic pill. Ain't no superpowers. Obviously, he's been blessed with size and ability and mental capability.
No doubt. No doubt.
But he's capitalized on that with the work ethic.
Yeah.
So, like, when you mix all that together, man, like...
You spend, 1.5 in conditioning every year?
Dog.
Whatever. Dog. I mean, whatever it takes, bro.
He spent $30 million on taking care of himself.
Yeah. Tom Brady did the same shit.
But you just got to realize that how important taking care of your business first.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, a lot of people take care of business, but it's an afterthought. Like, all right, I'm about to go over here and hang with these girls, but then when I'm done, I'm gonna type this paper.
Right.
Like, you know, everything you want is on the other side of work.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything. Like, you know what I mean? And it took me a long time to realize that.
Okay.
But I'm lucky I had great friends. Like, they taught me how to work.
Right.
They taught me what it's like. I thought it was normal because my friends was working out 5 days a week in the summer.
Right.
I'm thinking that's normal.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I get around teammates, I get overseas. I'm talking high level overseas basketball.
Yeah, and they eating every day and just going out kicking
3 days
drunk.
straight.
Yeah.
Bro,
every other day.
Bro told me, point guard. He told me this is the first time he touched the ball since the clock ended last season.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Like, for real?
Bro averaged like 15 and 10. Just imagine if
you ain't in the
really put some into it.
If you put it in, you probably averaged 25 and 13.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was shocking to me.
Yeah.
Like, I had teammates that smoked blacks every single day.
What?
Yeah, smoking blacks, bro. Driving 45 minutes to go get a pack of blacks.
Yeah, so that's just like relying on pure talent.
I mean, but they were so talented, they could do that. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that talented.
got to put some work in. Everybody should though.
I have to.
Right.
I had to.
Right.
I wasn't that talented, bro.
Right.
I wasn't God. When people say you showed up on the scene, I literally did. Like I came from out of the hood just hooping.
Right. I could hoop in the hood, and I did.
But like I had to really work. Once I got out of college, bro, and they started paying me, right. I started paying people. Like, okay, I got to pay him for this. I got to pay him for that. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going 5 days a week in the weight room, 5 days a week on the court, playing 5-on-5 2 times a week.
Right.
For the summer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I go hoop overseas, we going 2 a days every day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For 14 years.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
Yeah.
Like,
gotta stay... You know what I'm saying? Aware, yeah, man. It's new shit every day, right?
But that's when you really want it.
You know
what I'm saying?
But then if you gotta work, you gotta put the work in, man.
I mean, it shows though, right? Ultimately, you got.
You put the work in, and good stuff gonna happen. God, like, man, God gonna bless you. You do you put the work in.
Put the work in, it will work out.
Man. Yeah, man. Well, okay, so like, we talk about all of that in the past, but now in the future, man, we was just talking about off scenes. You know what I'm saying? You drinking water, you fasting. You know what I'm saying? Beginning of the year cleanse and stuff, man.
Yeah, it's called the Daniel fast, 21-day fast. It's through my church, World Harvest Christian Church. Okay. First things first is find what work for you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? For me, eating chicken, I love chicken.
Me too.
I fucking love chicken.
I love chicken. Right. So for me to not eat chicken for 21 days is a really hard task for me.
Right.
So certain other things is like, nah.
I can do that.
I don't really care about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't eat beef. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't eat pork as it is, so that ain't no problem for me. Yeah. So, like, you know, I always tell people, find something that you love, and ask yourself, are you willing to give it up?
Yeah.
Because if you're not willing to give it up, it controls you. You don't control it.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And so, for me, like, I always ask myself, what can I not do? How long can I not do anything? Sure. You know what I mean? Because I want to know that I'm in control. It's my body. You know, God gave me this, and I have to respect it. Yeah. And, like, you know, self-discipline is the greatest form of self-love.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you can control what you're eating, you can control the whole rest of your life.
Yeah, how you doing everything.
Yeah. You know, and so for me, I'm doing it. I'm the only one in my house doing it. My wife's pregnant, so she can't do it.
Yeah, oh man, I know she got crazy.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah,
right.
The baby got to eat.
What baby need this
the kids definitely ain't doing it, so I'm out here thugging by myself.
Yeah,
so it's been a very, you know, sometimes lonely process.
Yeah,
challenging, man. How do you So how do you
eat first? You got to eat first.
So the Wednesday,
it's easier to watch everybody else. Yeah. It's easier to watch everybody else eat.
When you full, full, it's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, and then have a plan. Always have a plan. Know what you want to eat. Like, going throughout the day. Like, so, like, the hardest part is when you hungry or you want a snack and you're just looking around like, like, you know, and then I love gummy bears, candy. So I got a little candy drawer, you know what I'm saying? Like,
snacks off
I don't even look in the candy drawer, like, you know, so, like, it's difficult, man, but it's not impossible.
So what's been your go-to food since you've been fasting then?
Quinoa, because I don't eat rice, bread, pasta, meat, dairy, eggs. So I don't eat none of that. So, like, the quinoa, they got cauliflower rice.
Okay.
So I just, you know, make a little cauliflower rice. I have been using sauces. So the sauces made with milk, God forgive me.
I'm sorry.
But, like, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't been using any milk or dairy. So if I got like a little salad dressing, like I'm just eating the dressing. I'm not going to that extent where you know what I'm saying? But like, the goal is basically, you know, to jumpstart my year with a thankful, just showing God that I'm thankful for all these blessings that I've been blessed with. Sure. And, you know, there's no way that I can pay back God. I can't pay God back for all these blessings. So all I can do is sacrifice.
My token of
just my token. And then share it whenever. Because me, I'm not abrasive. I don't go around hey man, let me tell you about God.
Right.
Hey, let me,
Right.
like that ain't my calling.
You're right.
For sure,
Right.
for
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if somebody asks me a question, I'll answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
Yeah,
But that ain't my calling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not aggressive with it. But this is the way I choose to live my life.
Yeah.
Everybody else is different. I'm not here to judge. I don't really care. Honestly, I don't like how this.
It's like I'm in my bubble. Bro.
Yeah, like I'm just doing my thing. Like it ain't my job.
I can encourage you some shit.
Yeah, I ain't the shepherd. That ain't. I ain't. But I'm just gonna do my thing over here. You wanna do X, Y, and Z? That's cool, bro. Like do you?
So they got this TikTok crave right now in the avocado bread, where they like smash avocados and air fry it. It's just avocado.
Yeah, my daughter been eating avocado toast for probably, she's 10.
Yeah.
She probably been eating it for like 4 years.
Oh yeah.
She is so bougie, man. She is the littlest bougiest.
Like, man, what is you doing?
Man, I come downstairs. She didn't fry the egg, made avocado, put the salt and pepper. Like she is a little bougie chef. She don't eat. She won't even eat lunch unless she packed it herself.
Oh man,
how she wanted.
How she wanted.
That's helping y'all out though.
Yeah, man.
Wifey eat avocado, salt, pepper, and a fucking pickled egg down there every day.
A pickled egg?
Pickled egg.
Wow.
Avocado.
Man, okay, so like
Every day. With
Pickled egg?
I'm weird.
No, just an avocado. Slice that bitch.
I'm weird, bro.
Salt, pepper.
It's crazy.
Get a spoon. Just rack it in. Boiled pickled egg.
Yeah. A pickled egg. That's where you lost me.
Where you find pickled egg?
That whole shit lost me.
Man,
I
I've never seen
I never
one.
knew. Yeah.
You know them eggs, they little purple juice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they look like dragon eggs.
Look like somebody. It look like they dipping in shit for.
Yeah, bro. I'm not a pickle guy, really, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, I'm not a pickle.
More
I'm not
respect to
an
her
egg guy.
and her
Yeah, but that's
consistency.
I
Or
feel it.
avocado
Yeah,
guy, personally. But
No, avocado go hard. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't like avocado either.
Really?
My daughter love it.
I can fuck with it. The guac and shit, especially some homemade guac. I can do it. Because you can control the amount of onion in it. That's really all that matters.
I eat like a fucking 7-year-old.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. That's why you don't like it. That's why I don't like it.
You gotta open your palate up, bro.
Nah, man, look, if it got healthy on it, drill like shit.
But there's some healthy food out there. Once you eat it, you don't even know it's healthy.
You can
like, man, I can do
do
this. Like,
shout out to the Soulful Vegan, man. Somebody told us to go fuck with them.
Yeah, like I just did last week, bro.
It's good.
It's really good, bro.
Everybody keeps saying that it's really fucking good.
That's right.
It's really good.
Soulful Vegan.
You just gotta go in there knowing
that you're not eating meat.
It's not what you.
Yeah.
It's not a real burrito.
Yeah.
It's burrito
this ain't
adjacent.
a real burger.
It ain't a real fillet of fish.
Adjacent,
It's across the street. Like if you go in there expecting to eat a burger and you're like, this ain't no burger, you're gonna be mad. But if you just go in there knowing like this supposed to take similar.
It's kind of like
this is something that's gonna be good for me.
A healthy substitute.
Yeah.
Not just good.
I just had the burrito last week, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Smacks.
Oh yeah,
smacks, man. Burrito smacks, bro.
I be wanting to try it, man. I be wanting to try it, but like chicken, bro, that shit.
Don't order like. I wouldn't order nothing as far as like a fake steak or you know what I'm saying. I wouldn't go that far.
Not unless you're a mushroom lover.
Yeah, because they're gonna be mushrooms or cauliflower.
Yeah, for real.
So I would order.
But the cauliflower joints go hard.
Cauliflower wings.
The buffalo cauliflower smack.
Yes. Slay had some that was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, buffalo cauliflower smack. You just gotta find, like I said, everybody's palate is different. Everybody, because it's actually what you're supposed to eat for your blood type.
Yeah.
So there's a book called Eat for Your Blood Type.
Oh yeah.
And if you find out your blood type, you will find the foods that make you sick. And it's normal everyday foods, like certain blood types, you're not even supposed to eat cauliflower.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it creates mucus.
Yeah. A lot of shit can be created mucus, bro.
Yeah, so
if you ever wonder, like on a late night, why you wake up, you know what I'm saying? You be cool all day, and then at night, all of a sudden, you congested as fuck. Yeah, that's probably some of the shit you ate.
Foods you ate, and people be thinking it's just dairy, but it's not just dairy. It's like food for your blood type. You know, if you find out.
You said the name of the book is
Eat for Your Blood Type.
Eat for your blood type.
Yeah, so definitely check him out.
So if you just go find out your blood type,
Yeah.
And then you
Oh,
gonna
negative.
find-
Oh,
yeah,
negative.
because you're gonna be like, oh man, I wonder why I don't have a taste for steak.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just not, it does not for your blood. Like, it's everybody's different.
Yeah.
And I, you know, my point was everybody's different, and you got to find what works for you.
Yeah,
and find your lane. And that's in everything in life, but it definitely with food.
Yeah,
Because if you're sitting over here trying to, you know, find like, oh, they eat like this, like you
ain't gonna work for you.
Yeah, you're gonna be mad as
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Actually, your kitchen is supposed to be your hospital.
Yeah, you're supposed to eat your food.
That sounds dope.
As medicine.
Technically, it is supposed to be because
you're supposed to eat your.
Hell yeah, man. I'm a tea drinker. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get into like making that shit at the crib or whatever. But like, man, like I am so pro like.
You gotta take herbal.
Hit that button and making, you know what I'm saying?
You
like,
gotta take the herbologist
classes
to.
I just want to have it done already for real, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like make it easy on you.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I like, and shout out to our local people, man, because we do have a lot of places here in the city, man. In the last few years, shit has grown. It became more. I don't know what you would like, you know what I'm saying, health, wellness, like, you know what I'm saying, awareness maybe or something.
Yeah, the awareness around health has been very popular.
Yeah, for sure.
And not even, I don't even want to say popular, it's been growing. The interest in self-help has been growing. And I think that it's important, especially as black people, because we just naturally from generations, we eat poorly.
Yeah, the
you know,
majority of the food that we eat is killing
just
us.
live poorly, like just, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you think about you getting all the scraps and you turn it into 5-star cuisine, you're like, you magicians. Of course, you got to put some seasoning on it.
Yeah, you got to throw a little Sazon on it.
Man, if you getting chitlins, you turning that into a meal, and people are enjoying it.
You got to do.
Can you imagine? No, I'm not. I don't eat chitlins either. But can you imagine?
People do.
Hey, eat this. This what y'all gotta eat.
Oh yeah, like just because we ate that shit, we don't gotta eat that shit now, dog. No pills.
We're not slaves no more. So
but I understand why people do it, because like a good piece of bacon, bro, it's hard to say no.
Yeah, it's hard to.
You know
when it's been put in your spirit for generations, bro, it's hard to break these generational curses.
For
real.
Like we all got family curses, bro. Like that's been in our family for generations.
Yeah,
and it takes us to be aware of the curse.
To start to break the.
You gotta break it. Somebody, I mean, you just gotta break it.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean.
Be the change you want to see, right?
You gotta break it because either you gonna change your kids,
right,
or you gonna keep creating the same problems that you had.
No, for real.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why people do that.
Let's start off first, man. My condolences, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Rest in peace to my grandfather. I lost my grandpops today, man.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, he lived a long, beautiful life, bro.
90 what?
97.
97 years old. Young,
made it longer than
he ate better than you for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to say, man, on average, man, like black men, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it might be like 67.
Some shit
like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 97.
Yeah.
30 years. You know what I'm saying? That's almost another 4 scores, nigga.
Yeah, that's your lifetime. That's how you got to meet him.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying?
And my mom left this world at 60, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So
for her father to live to be 97.
Yeah, 3 times, or
30-some years older. Yeah. You know
that is, I mean, for the black community, dog, it's hard to, we don't live long. We don't. We haven't ate good. We, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not just talking about like systematic shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just ain't took care of ourselves. We are super stressed, and we, like, you know what I'm saying?
This is these curses, bro. Like, we got family. We say we got generational curse. We got curses in our family, bro. Like, from stuff that other people have did and just passed it down.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, so we got to learn to first
adjust to that.
See it. Like, oh man, like, look at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, let me stop this and adjust, like you said, to be the new person that I want to be. Because we all know you all know in your heart the vices that you have.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when you lay down and it's just you and God.
Yeah.
You know.
God, bro. You know what
Yeah.
Real.
For sure.
Real. That's
so,
true.
like, we all got to stop and look at ourselves and say, how can I be the best version of me?
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, and then from there, what do we do from that, man? So, like, kudos to you for fasting. and doing your thing,
I'm
bro.
hungry
'Cause I
right
know
now,
it's I know it's tough.
hear you.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta eat before I go home. I know my
Right.
wife can cook, so I gotta eat. I ain't
Gotta
going
get
home.
something real fast.
I ain't going home hungry.
Yeah.
For sure,
Oh, yeah.
man. You know we surrounded by a bunch of good food spots down here. If you
I ain't
You gotta
going
eat
to none of
something
them.
vegan, bro.
I ain't going to none of them.
Yeah, can't do
I'm
none
going to
of that.
Mustard Seed.
Yep, there
Okay,
it is.
right down the
There
street.
it is.
Yeah,
right up
Yeah,
the
get
street.
you that salad package.
Yeah, give me something just to go home, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so I ain't hungry when I get home. Because
Nice.
if I am,
Sure.
Little
Yeah,
vinaigrette.
it's hard to watch a motherfucker eat.
man,
Yeah.
eat good. Like
Yeah.
the hardest thing is, you know, the devil tell you what you're missing.
Yeah.
You know what that's like.
You know
You
it tastes
remember,
good.
you just
Smell
had
that.
it. And
Smell
so
that,
like
don't you?
all them they play tricks in your mind, man. But
Yeah.
like
You
I
can
said,
overcome
you
that though. It's the
you
will.
get- yeah, oh man, you got to be stronger than that.
For sure.
Like, you know, and that's what I'm doing. Will try to do now,
Yeah.
and try to show other people, like, you know, this is what you can do. Like, you know, and that's the whole point of the book. That's the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
point
that's what I was gonna
of
say.
my
You
life
gotta
moving
grow.
forward is to show other people that it's possible through me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, man. So yeah, like you said, man, bringing it back around to the book, man, that is exactly, you know what I'm saying, the story, you know what I'm saying, from the back that you portray in this story. Not that it's a portrayal, you know what I'm saying,
conveyed the message.
conveyo.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
you
what you
I'm saying?
mean.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah, man.
We
sure.
not here for none of that. We
Yeah,
ain't
hell
here
yeah,
for none of that.
yeah, hell yeah. So man,
No doubt.
thank you, man. First of all, for like just being you, bro, genuine,
shit,
real
bro.
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, doing your thing, man. Your story is always, you know what I'm saying, it's always been compelling. But to be able to put it in the book, you know what I'm saying, and give it to the world, man. I hope that like y'all can get it out y'all heart, bro. If y'all ain't went and copped it and shit, man, go pick it up, bro.
Yeah.
Hopefully you put it online so people can just, cause you know, I love my people, but like we all don't be reading and shit. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hopefully you can put it online in audio
audio book.
you
Yeah,
know
the
what I'm
audio
saying?
book. Hey,
Yeah.
coming from
You know what I'm
225 Studios.
Yes.
I'm about to come back
We gonna
and
do it.
record it here.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Yeah.
then
Here
it's-
first,
it's-
Yeah, no, man, you definitely got
Yeah,
the floor, bro. And
as
we
long
gonna make
as you
sure
need it, bro, till
you
you
know what I'm saying,
complete
you can get
it.
there
Yeah.
and be like, yeah, man, you know.
I ain't about to be on no Barry White.
Shit, but in the
Right.
meantime,
But if you need to, yeah,
RomeoTravis.com.
Yeah,
RomeTrav.com.
RomeTrav.com.
RomeTrav.com. I sign all the books.
Right.
If you want something special in the book, you don't have to send me a message or email. But every book that I've sold, and I've sold over 250 copies,
Yeah.
that I've signed all of them.
Yeah,
So
no
like
doubt.
that's the, you know,
we
that's
gotta
the
get him
goal.
on the bestsellers list, bro.
Yeah,
You from the
man.
city.
I got a
You know
long
what
way
I'm
to go,
saying?
man.
Man,
I'm just
dog, it's
happy
right
that
around
the
the corner,
200
dog.
people
That shit just
just show support and, you know, and bought it and hopefully they read it and took something from it and
doubt.
got to know me a little
Yeah,
better
definitely.
and, you know, got to know the person I am and I'm not my mistakes because we
Yeah.
all make mistakes but I'm not them, like,
Yeah.
you know, so I appreciate y'all for having me.
For sure.
Do you
man.
plan on doing any near future book signings outside of the?
Yeah, man, it's just difficult with my wife being
Yeah.
8 months pregnant to
Any
plan
minute
stuff.
now.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't want to plan something and then she
Right.
goes into labor. Like,
Yeah,
you
no
know,
doubt.
and I gotta,
No doubt.
you know, so really everything's on pause until she's home, recovered, and I'm able to leave her for X amount of time.
For sure.
for sure.
That's
You
what's
know,
up.
until then, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing
Yeah,
nothing.
I feel
Don't
it.
ask me to be nowhere, no extended
not.
periods
No.
of time.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm not getting on no planes.
Yeah,
I don't
none of
care
that.
about
Nothing. I'm
none of
here
I ain't
at
even
home.
going over an hour.
Yeah,
If
make
it's
it show
the-
wifey. Make it show wifey.
Hey,
cool.
that's why. Hey, salute,
Buy that.
salute
For
to
sure,
wifey.
man.
Shout out to wifey, man, because when we were on the elevator coming up, he told me, man, I was laying down, and wifey woke me up like, "Don't you got somewhere to be? You
Right.
told them people you're gonna be there, you better go."
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, man, that is.
She
yeah.
been doing that for
Yeah.
years. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Sure.
She's been holding
She the
me,
homie.
like, man,
Yeah,
no,
for sure.
Yeah.
she's been holding me accountable and not even in a negative way.
Yeah, no, for
Like,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? When I was still hooping, I'm supposed to be on the court at 9 o'clock or in the weight room at 9. It's 8:45. She like,
Nigga, what you doing?
Oh, you tripping? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got somewhere you supposed to be. Like,
Yeah.
what you doing?
For
Like,
sure,
you know,
man.
like, this ain't you.
Yeah.
You sick? Like, something wrong?
Right,
Like,
man,
man,
for sure.
you canceled the
Yeah, no,
workout?
you good,
Like,
bro.
so,
Get-
no,
get to
she
work,
been
yeah.
so she been holding me down, and she just told me, "What would you do without me?" I'm like, "Man, I don't know. Forget."
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, I just
So, yeah, shout out to my wife,
Shout out to
man.
wifey, man.
I
Hell yeah, a year
appreciate
from
you
now,
more than
man.
words can ever say, man. Thank
yeah.
you. Just everything you do, I appreciate you. There's no way that I can ever I can't even convey that. No gift, no purse, no bag, none of that. What you do, just being a mom and what you go through, carrying babies, taking care of the family, like there's no way that I could ever repay you, and I can't even try, so I won't.
Man. There's no way that I'll pay you back.
That's
and
big.
for sure.
Hey, and all the titles
you are
that
appreciated.
you have as like, you know, the people's champion, man. You're a champion overseas, you're high school champion as a coach, and all of this, man.
MVP, don't forget
author, fucking
motherfucking champ,
movie star, all of that, man. But the best titles that you hold are father and husband, bro.
Man,
and
that's my favorite one.
Oh yeah, man. Role model, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Model.
It's like, you know what I'm saying, your kids and shit and everybody around here, man, dog. We love what you do, bro.
Thank
no
you,
doubt,
man. I ain't have no dad. I had to make sure my kids had a dad.
That's how it
I refuse to be the guy that I know what it felt like.
Yeah.
Like, I know what it felt like to sit on the porch.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just wait for hours on end. And the nigga never showed up. Yeah, my mom used to tell me.
Right.
Go ahead, have a good day.
Go
play. Don't worry about it. He ain't gonna come.
Yeah,
you just a hater. You don't want to. Blah blah blah. I was sick, bro.
Yeah.
Hours. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I make sure my kids tell me or ask me something. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe not.
But I'm trying my hardest.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna do something and I'm not doing it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like that's one of the things that I stand on with my kids. Like, if I can't do it, I'm gonna tell you no.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no building you up. Ain't no false hope. None of that. Because I want
do
you
as much as we can.
What we can, we gonna do. But what we can't, you gonna know we ain't gonna do it. So you gonna have to figure something else out.
Hell yeah, for sure, man. Hell yeah. Thank you, bro.
Man, thank y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Out, man. Without you again, it ain't no us, man. This is a year out, bro. From the last time that we came through, man.
And it's crazy because we've been trying to coordinate a time for like a month.
Yeah.
And then it happens to be the same exact day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ironic as fuck, man. Uni works, man. You know what I'm saying? In the words of my guy Chris,
that's how the universe works.
That's how the uni is, bro. Hell yeah, man, dog. Again, without you ain't no us, man. Shout out to Wifey, bro. Because without you, it ain't no us either.
Hey, for
you know what I'm saying? Holding it down.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
New book, In Spite Of, out now, RomeTrav.com.
Yeah, make sure y'all grab that for sure, man.
Check out this Shooting Stars movie, too, if you haven't seen it.
Man.
Number one movie in Peacock history.
Yeah, number one. Yeah.
Can we get one more clap for that before we get up out of here, man? Because that's big.
That movie might have
I love the way this ended, man. That shit was like heartwarming.
It's a good
movie,
what I'm saying? For real, dog.
Yeah. It's a happy ending to a great story.
Love my dogs, man.
Sure.
Man, they're my boys, my brothers, man. I wouldn't change it for the world. Them boys, they changed my life in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, from everybody, Sheon, Willie, Drew, Brian, B. Weems, Frankie, all the homies, Preston, man, hold your head. Everybody, like, I love all y'all. Yeah. Y'all taught me a lot, and just, I appreciate everybody, man, because we a family, man, and we still move like that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, which is dope, bro. I'm about to say, just before we get the hell up out of here, man, it's rare, bro. Like I don't think people realize how rare that is, man. Like it's hard to grow up, you know what I'm saying, and be around the same people and love the same folks that you've known as a kid, man. We all fall out and grow up and have our differences and separations. Some people get into shit that you ain't into, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's dope to see that, like, even throughout all of the growth and differences, that, like, y'all still able to come together, you know what I'm saying, do y'all thing, laugh and joke, be friends, you know what I'm saying?
No, it really is. You allow the people around you to grow.
Yeah.
You allow them to be a different person, like who you first met. Because if I hold you to this 13, 14-year-old kid,
dog, that's not who you are.
39 years old, bro.
Person, dog.
Stop talking to me about some stuff I did when I was 14.
Shit,
like, don't you know what I'm saying? Like, we allow each other to grow. Yeah. We allow each other to be not the same person who I was. I mean, not in a negative way, but we we maturing, we growing up.
I'm saying, even in the small spaces where you might have to call your manager and be like, "Hey, bro,
you tripping?
You bugged out."
Yeah,
but anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Anybody in the group chat. Everybody can get humble.
Fucking friendship, bro.
You know what, you're right.
Yeah, that's real friendship, bro, and that's a rarity, man. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a salute to y'all is too, for real.
Man, it's been love, man, and I'm just proud of everybody and the growth. You know, as into manhood, fatherhood, into everybody's own career. Like it's just been a lot of positivity, man, and I'm just happy to see everybody crossing over into that threshold of just being happy.
Yeah,
you know, because there's a lot of dark times for a lot of people, man. Like a lot of that stuff wasn't public, it wasn't social media, but it was a lot of dark time for a lot of people, man. And just to see people cross over into that happiness, into that wholeness, into being complete. Yeah. Like the complete version that you want to be in this moment. Like obviously we're gonna keep growing and keep doing being complete, bro, and just being happy. It's rare. And I'm glad to see a lot of my friends becoming that. Like, you know, and so I'm happy for them, and it's just been a blessing to be able to share my story, because a lot of people don't even get a chance to tell people what they're going through, let alone share their life story. So that's another blessing in itself. And I'm grateful for you guys and this platform to come on here and just show my love and, you know, support y'all and support Akron. Yeah. And that's what we're here for.
Bro.
And that's what we're here for, bro.
For sure, man.
One hand wash the other, both wash the face.
Without you, it ain't no motherfucking
real shit, man. And we gonna, as we always tell our guests here at Studio 225, we only have one request for everybody who walks through the door, and that is,
hey, come back.
That's it.
Real simple.
I'm coming back because I'm recording up in here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, most definitely,
make
man.
that happen.
I might be the key. I don't know.
We got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got you. How you want to do it? You want to come in the booth, or you want to sit at the desk? You dim the lights and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I gotta sit down, man. I'm too tall, man. I need to relax my back, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Shit, you can even bring the kids and the wifey. We have
man,
snacks
you know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out, man.
If
not, there's food around. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate y'all. That's love.
Yeah, no doubt, man. But we're gonna leave on this note as we always do.
Now I'm gonna leave on this note here.
Got it.
Like I said, you got one foot on the banana peel. The other foot is sliding towards somebody's motherfucking institution or inside somebody's motherfucking cemetery. Listen, the choice is yours, motherfucker.
And always remember, never forget.
And most of all, remember this shit. The life you may save just may be your motherfucking own.
Your boy Dro.
20 G's.
First in the building.
And our very special guest,
Romeo Travis.
And on that note, we go.
Yeah, man, thanks for coming out, bro.
Thanks for having me.
No doubt.
No, that was enough. Enough.
For sure.